everybody, welcome back. I'm looking a little crazy today, but we're just going to ignore that and move on. We are doing part 2 that you guys requested of my SheGLAM review and kind of overall what I have, because once I did that video, I grabbed so much. I was like, I can't do more than this. Like, this is going to be a horribly long video. So I thought I missed one or two things. And I was like, well, I always order from Shein and SheGLAM and their clothes and everything, so I'll just add it all together. So I started grabbing things that I knew I missed, and I found a ton of stuff that I missed. So I have the rest of it here for us to talk about. This is everything, the rest of SheGLAM items that I have, but I do have another order coming. So it's going to be here, like, right after Christmas, I believe, like a couple of days. So we'll be probably talking about it in the new year, the new stuff that I got, and I cannot wait. SheGLAM is killing it, as always. Alright, so let's just jump right into this, and I'll tell you guys all about this. And some of these items that I missed, I was just like, what? Because they're some of my favorite that I use every time I do my makeup. So I was a little like, Niki. Okay, let's start off with, and I still forgot it over there. I use it every day. So I put my makeup in a bin so I can write down in the description box everything that I wear for you guys. And I just did that and forgot to put it back in here. Just gonna slide right back in here like I never left. Woo! Okay, so first off, I want to talk about these two palettes. You guys have probably seen these a lot if you watch any of my Get Ready With Me's makeup tutorials, trying new makeup. I basically only use this palette, and I liked it so much that I also got it in the cream version. So this is their contouring palette. It's so inexpensive. It's kind of nuts how inexpensive it is versus the quality, because the NYX contouring palette is like $35, which it's like $30 more than this. This might be a little bit more than $5, but not by much. And the quality of this palette versus even the NYX contouring palette blows the NYX out of the water. And a lot of SheGLAM items do. Their quality is amazing. So it looks like this. And it comes with, this is the only color that I really don't gravitate towards in this palette just because of a skin tone issue. It's just too red on me. But I use these two for contouring and bronzing basically every time I do it. And I always use this here. It's called the Bright Side. And it is a very brightening, like under eye kind of setting powder that I love. Love. Banana type powder that will brighten the under eye as well, make you look more awake. And then this is actually like a highlight. I use that, this, which is Queen of Ice. And another palette I'll talk about here after this one that did my highlight today. And they're all just in this palette. Like, this palette is just so good. I'm about to hit pan on 2 of the shades, so that's saying something because I have so much makeup. But then I am trying to slowly get into creams, so I got it in a cream version too. And the cream version comes with a nice, beautiful blush. So we're going to be using this a little bit more. This is called French Girl, I believe. Yes, French Girl. And I have the 502 Nude Mystic Contouring in the powder. These I highly recommend. Highly recommend. You get everything you need in one palette for setting powder, highlight, contouring, bronzing, all of that. Like highlight, I think I already said that, but anyway, everything. I love that. That is something that is one of my favorites that I've ever gotten from SheGLAM and probably will stay that way. Alright, and now on to the other palette that I mixed in with that highlight. This is the DUNE palette from SheGLAM. Now, I like this a lot because it's all about making you look just highlighted like crazy. Now, the bronzer is very pigmented, very blendable, but it's also very red. So I don't use that too much. And it also comes with a cream highlight up here in the corner that I don't use too much either unless I'm trying to make a highlight stick, like stand out. Then I will put this as a base and put one of these highlighter powders on top of it, and it is nuts. But my nose, my cupid bow, I did with just a little hair of this highlighter. Just touched it a little bit. It's, if I want something a little bit more oomph, that's SheGLAM for highlight, because in the Mystic Contouring palette, it is a light Lit From Within glow. If I want something that's like, that's a highlighter, I go to the DUNE palette. This is very good. there were a couple more eyeshadow palettes that I had that I didn't talk to you guys about. This one I forgot to tell you guys about because I was actually passing it on. This is the GLITZ with SheGLAM, and it wasn't because I didn't like it. It has 20 eyeshadows in it. I think it's called Brick Lane. It's right there. But it looks like this. And it's not that I don't like the quality or the shadows in it. I really do. I just don't have any more room. And I don't use this as much as I thought I would. Or as much as the other palettes that I've talked about from SheGLAM. So I'm going to pass it on to my sister. I know that she will love this. And she can practice her makeup with it. So I have this in a pass along. So this will actually be part of my monthly declutter, which if you guys haven't seen, I am starting to do a monthly declutter because I have so much coming in. I need stuff to come out. I only have a corner of a trailer to organize and hoard all my makeup. So this has got to go, and I did show that in a 3-part series in my shorts video on here on YouTube, if you guys wanted to check that out. But it gets glitter all over your hands, man. They're palettes that are glitter need to have a coating on them. And then the last one that I forgot to talk to you guys about was this one, which is actually one of my favorites, and it's the SheGLAM Viva la Leopard. Viva la Leopard. I love leopard stuff. But this is a beautiful palette, and this shade here was actually tiger striped, but it's more of a putty shade, so when I used it and tried it out, it mixed together. But look at those shades. Greens, golds, browns, oranges, yellows. That is me in one palette, and the quality is so good. It's so good. So this is going to be a keeper, and it was hidden behind something, and I could not find it. So I'm glad I did. I actually forgot about another eyeshadow palette. This is a struggle, you guys. It's a struggle, okay? This palette here, now this is something that you may overlook. This looks a lot like an Hourglass palette that came out and kind of hit its face flat on the floor and skidded. I did have it because it was gifted to me and didn't care for it, so that's why it's not in my collection anymore. So this was actually, it took me a while to put this in the cart, but I'm like, you know what, I kind of trust SheGLAM's quality, so I know what to expect. This is in a really nice acrylic kind of see-through packaging. I like it a lot, but the shades are gorgeous, and they are so pigmented and blendable and beautiful. This is way better than the Hourglass one was. And Hourglass is expensive. That is like what I consider a luxury company, you know, and this just blew that out of the water. So if that disappointed you, try SheGLAM. I know, you wouldn't think to, but you can. I meant to say, you can have great quality things at an affordable price. It's possible. The next thing here, and if I had this sitting straight up, you would see it's down a little bit here. I used this a ton last summer, and I'll be using it until I use it up for the summers. This is beautiful. This is their, what do they call it? Their Sun-Kissed Body Highlighter. And this one is called EROS. There are different shades, depending on how dark you are or how light you are in skin tone, that will go really good with these. This is something where when the sun hits you, it just glimmers and shimmers and your skin looks so gorgeous. I love this so much. It reminds me a lot of the Fenty one, but this one stays better. Stays better. They all make a mess on your hands, so be prepared to wash your hands, but your body is going to look damn good. Now, I couldn't find all of these brushes, but I also got a brush set, a leopard brush set that's more kabuki style on SheGLAM as well. These are really good. They're really, really good. And I think they're by DOCOLOR or DOCOLOR. I'm not sure what they're called, but they have their own website as well, but I think they also sell on Shein. These, yeah. Oh, yes, it is DOCOLOR. Okay. Thought I was going crazy for a second. I use these a lot, actually. This one here I use for a lot for setting my under eye. I have a whole set of these. It was very inexpensive. I love them. I think the brushes are great. They are more inexpensive, but they also look better aesthetically, and they do the same thing that other brushes do. So I have not found any problem with these with washing them. It doesn't shed. It blends great. The quality is very soft. So I have no complaints so far about any of the brushes that I've gotten from there either. Now, I didn't know whether or not to even add these because I haven't tried them yet. First off, I have a pair of their eyelashes, and I've never tried these. They are 3DG14. They don't have a name, but they are so dramatic that there's just no way. I mean, you see how dramatic the eyelashes are that I have on now? These are bigger. These are like double the size of what I have on now, and I have bat wings on right now. I didn't know that they would be as batty as they are. I mean, I still love them, but I feel like I'm flying away today. So I don't know. I think that what I need to do is actually grab a different style, one that's a little bit more natural than this, and that will pull me towards trying it. But the feel of them, they feel like they're a little bit better quality than Shop Miss A, which I love and only use. But they're also like, I need to actually test them out. I need to know how the band is. That's how you know if it's good or not. And then this is a cream blush, like a liquid blush that I just haven't tried yet because I've been procrastinating on trying all of this stuff. This is the Spring It On Cream to Powder Blush. So I've been so intrigued and wanting to try it. It's just I'm such a powder person that I'm really having a hard time trying to transition and knowing what to do first. I always mess it up and put powder on my face and I'm like, well, now I can't do anything. I also have this blush, which is different from the other blushes that I've shown you guys, and I actually did pass on the other SheGLAM. It was like a glow blush that I had. It was just in the wrong color, and it made me look pukey. I don't know why, but I did not like how it looked on my skin, so I passed that one on. This is their lightweight matte blushes, and it's in Let's Escape, which it looks very pink. It looks like that would be way too pink. It's not something that people would gravitate towards. It does look more rosy and not as pigmented on the site, but I will say that it's also a very, very buildable blush. So while you can dig in there and get a blotch of pink, you can also just tap it a couple of times and have a really nice flush to your face and build it as much as you want to. I have no problem with this. I am not getting rid of it. I think it's in beautiful packaging. It's got an embossment, like a cross-hatched embossment on it, a mirror, and it's so sleek and soft. I think that it's fantastic. I want to get more shades. So that's definitely one to write down to get. Alright, we have two more things to talk about. First off, lip liners. Cannot believe I forgot about lip liners. These are a soft matte pink. They are gorgeous. The only thing that sucks about them is they only have numbers. They don't have names. Well, they do have names on the site. So you'll be trying to find these, and all I can tell you is it's 502 and 204. But if you get on the site, they don't have numbers, they have names. So you don't know. But I do know that I got Rose and Mojito. So I tried to remember it all. These are so good. So good. Very good packaging with that soft matte. They're, you know, like you can do it up and down. Adjustable. I don't know what they call that right now. But they are very good quality. They're not drying. They are very pigmented and creamy and easy to use without them moving around on the lips. So this is definitely something that I want to grab more of. I might end up actually just buying the full line of these because I need to have more shades of lip liner, but for some reason I always gravitate towards the same color, and I don't know why I do that. And then lastly, I have their liquid eyeliner, which is called Hold Live for eyeliner. And I thought that was weird, but this is actually one of the blackest and like the darkest eyeliners I've ever used, and it's very pigmented. It comes out a lot more than, like, look how pointed that is. It comes out so much blacker than you would think. Just touching it, it's like, wow, black. So I love this, and when I want a really good black eyeliner, I grab this, and I have high-end eyeliners, like, and I still trust that one over my high-end, like, Urban Decay ones that I have. Alright, so that is the rest of my SheGLAM. This is my part 2, and then we will be trying out some more new SheGLAM after Christmas, so you guys can stay tuned for that. That will be in a trying new makeup video, probably SheGLAM makeup, because I have a lot that I want to keep continuing to try from the brand. I love them, and they're coming out with some amazing things, like those Chromosome palettes. Get those. I saw Tati review them. I saw, Make Me Up Missa or something like that. It's a channel I watch. I love her. She just reviewed them as well, and somebody else did. It's a huge YouTuber too, because they are amazing, like completely amazing. So don't underestimate don't underestimate SheGLAM. Okay, when I did my first video, I said in the video, somebody always says underneath that it's child labor, I kind of went off on my Instagram about it in my Instagram stories because I just get a little irritated about people just throwing themselves towards that instantly when you see an Asian company that's very affordable. I don't believe that SheGLAM does that. I did a lot of research, as I've told you guys before. I did a ton of research, and the only thing I could find without paying for it for court documents is the fact that their sister company, which is Fashion Nova, got caught underpaying their laborers, which were all adults, but they underpaid them, like a quarter of what we get paid for minimum wage here in the States. So that is disgusting, but that's Fashion Nova. SheGLAM has never been found of that. So it's all, I guess, opinion and what you want to put your money towards. But coming from someone who doesn't have a lot of money and likes to look like they do but not actually have that kind of money, SheGLAM is one of my best options for makeup. I will leave everything that I showed you guys and talked about down below in the description box if you want to check them out. They just launched a bunch of brand new stuff, so I'll be showing you that soon, and we'll be trying it out, and I highly recommend getting on the site and looking yourself because they have everything. Anything for everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I, of course, will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.